They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Flushed out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked Outland up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Another day, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 34 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the... Odell Beckham, 61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run it with Carson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
5 yards.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Here's Carson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quinton Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 times. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the Jew. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He was covered by
second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
Mayfield now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run with punt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Hey, 133.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield on play action. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 50's the money.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Out of the gun.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
And he'll barrel his way